CodeGem is a management platform built to optimize engineering teams. Every year, poor management costs the software industry over $500 billion in lost productivity, limited collaboration, and turnover. For engineering managers like Steve, it's a huge challenge and can be traced back to one root problem. To be an effective manager, Steve needs to understand the day-to-day of each engineer. But with lots of responsibilities and little time, he doesn't have the capacity to sort through all the work that an engineer is constantly producing. And with a team of 7, he simply can't keep track of all this information. So, like most managers, Steve is forced to rely on in-person observations, anecdotes, and surveys. He's left with sparse information that's subjective and impossible to measure. When managers can't understand their team, problems are difficult to spot, decisions are made on gut instinct, and they fail to support and recognize their developers. As a result, productivity drops and engineers feel disengaged. Before COVID, the resulting turnover and inefficiencies cost companies $60,000 a year for each engineer, and remote work makes management harder and the problem even bigger. Tools today don't meet the needs of these managers. Analytic tools only focus on productivity metrics from a single data source. On the other hand, HR software measures generic employee experience based on feedback. But effective management of engineers needs to focus on engineers and combine all this information together in one place. Introducing CodeGem. CodeGem is a management platform that breaks down into 3 tiers. The foundation of CodeGem is our backend. This technology is what enables us to capture, combine, and process real-time data from all the tools that engineers use to collaborate. Building on top of this foundation, CodeGem gives managers analytics that capture the full picture of their team, from productivity to collaboration to satisfaction. For example, here we can see our team's activity across all the different tools, or more importantly, Ross's drop-in activity in the collaboration tools. We can now dive deeper into the analytics to identify potential problems before they escalate. And CodeGem helps managers turn that insight into action by unlocking tools like our one-on-one framework that add structure, data, and action to conversations. CodeGem makes managers more efficient and effective by giving them the analytics and tools needed to optimize their development team. We've built the MVP of CodeGem to focus on the engineering manager. However, our mission at CodeGem is to bring managers and engineers together. In the future, we'll also be unlocking CodeGem to the engineers, giving them analytics and tools to help them improve. For example, engineers will be able to set gems, or goals with evidence that can be measured, hence the name CodeGem. CodeGem was inspired by my combined passion for management and software. During my time studying management engineering at the University of Waterloo, I interned as a software engineer at several different companies, including Apple and Uber. I started CodeGem as a passion project, but after talking with hundreds of managers and engineers, it evolved into so much more. And with me on this exciting journey is my amazing team and advisors. Our business model is B2B SaaS. We're priced at $600 per developer per year based on competitive pricing in our space alongside conversations with potential customers. At this value, the total addressable market is over $3.5 billion. And by 2030, this market is expected to almost double in size. Today, we're beta testing our MVP with our first company, and at the same time, negotiating larger enterprise pilots. We have over 40 companies on our waitlist and are currently raising a small round to help us get CodeGem into their hands faster. We are on track to complete our beta by January, at which point we'll be onboarding 3 small to medium-sized enterprises. Our target is larger enterprises, however, this approach will allow us to continue to refine our technology while we close out these larger pilots. So far, we've had a lot of success reaching out through our network, but as we scale, we'll be transitioning our marketing strategy to inbound methods, including SEO, content marketing, and increased social presence. CodeGem is built for engineers. We're beta testing our first company and raising a small round to accelerate our development. In a world where remote work is the future, CodeGem will keep teams close, no matter how far apart. Thank you.